Alrighty, we got a little article here about the best teams, the best fits for Richard Sherman, and they list the Raiders, the Cowboys, and the Jets. All right, we're not going to go too deep. The only reason I want to bring this up is because they do put the Jets in this conversation, and I really think we have to start expecting that to not happen. I mean, when Robert Saleh first got that Jets job, that was when we should have seen him go and get Richard Sherman. They've been together. Richard Sherman's no longer with the 49ers. So, he's available to go wherever he wants and sign whichever team he wants. So the more time goes by that Robert Saleh is not signing Richard Sherman, it's throwing up big red flags to me. How is Robert Saleh, his first time getting a head coaching job, not immediately going after and getting, great talent here in Richard Sherman because they've been playing together? So that just tells me that Robert Saleh is not truly impressed with Richard Sherman and doesn't really want him on his roster, which is not great. When you're a first-time head coach, you need to go and get players and coaches that you can 1,000% believe in, because you don't get that many opportunities as a head coach in this league. I mean, ask Todd Bowles. I don't think he'll get another shot because of that kind of poor performance with the Jets, and I'm not blaming it all on Todd Bowles. I'm just saying that happened. He was with the Jets. He was the head coach. They did not fare well. That's unfortunate, truly, but then he went back to being just a defensive coordinator and winning the Super Bowl. So he could still coach. I'm not saying that. He's not a good head coach. So you don't get that many opportunities to kind of prove that you're a good head coach in this league. So you need to go and get players that you can truly trust and truly count on, because they are kind of, in kind of charge of whether you stay as a head coach or not. Because if you're not winning in the NFL as a head coach, unfortunately, we're going to try and get a head coach that can and will win in this league. So it just throws up so many red flags that Richard Sherman has not already been picked up by Robert Saleh and the Jets here. So I think we have to start kind of, counting out the Jets that they're not going to sign him. Now, we can still wait till the draft. We still have the draft, so maybe Robert Saleh's looking to get cornerbacks in the draft, but Richard Sherman would still bring a veteran leadership presence to this very, very young, new, not knowing what a win is Jets team when they're going to have to get a rookie quarterback as well. So you don't even have Sam Darnold, who's kind of been there and I can kind of show you the ropes for 1 year, maybe easier transition at the head coaching position a little bit. No, you don't really have that, and they've got nothing. They've got no great talent on that Jets team, coming from last season to this season with Robert Saleh coming in as the head coach of the season. So it's just real weird, and Richard Sherman was praising the Jets as soon as Robert Saleh got there, kind of even before Robert Saleh got there, because I think he knew that's where Robert Saleh was going to go and get signed, and he was talking it up. He was telling free agents to come over with the Jets with him. He was like, yeah, I think he was basically like at the beginning before, he didn't get signed by the Jets. Richard Sherman was talking like, yeah, come here with me with the Jets. I know I'm not signed there yet, but I know I'm going there. I know Robert Saleh. Come on, me and Robert, we go way back. We go way back with those 49ers teams. Come on, he's obviously gonna take me, guys. So join me when I get there to the Jets, and join me with the Jets to these free agents that never signed with the Jets. He was telling Deshaun Watson or Russell Wilson, hey, come to the Jets and let's get this thing going. But we know Russell Wilson's not going to leave Seattle, but we still don't know what the heck's going on with Deshaun Watson there with all those sexual assault allegations. But yeah, man, it's just truly unfortunate. Maybe Richard Sherman has truly lost that stat from the Legion of Boom days, which would just be truly kind of crushing. And we know it is kind of hard to maintain consistent, solid, great success here in this league. All these quarterbacks being great for 10 to 15 year stretches are truly outliers out here. It's truly hard to kind of maintain the best at a position for more than 2 seasons straight. It is truly kind of wild, especially in this cornerback position. We see turnaround and great seasons, but then, really falling off hard. Malcolm Butler had one good game and really can't be solid anywhere else. The Titans just let that man go. Richard Sherman with the Legion of Boom, that was really it, and we haven't really heard too much of him since really that point. So it is hard to kind of maintain success in this league, especially at the cornerback position. We see big name corners. We just saw Stephon Gilmore. He's kind of the new Richard Sherman, if you will. So we'll see where he goes. Raiders, Cowboys. Now, if he goes to the Raiders, hopefully he can kind of, elevate that defensive team a little bit, because they are just truly not good in the back half of the seasons under John Gruden. And then for the Cowboys, I mean, their defense, not very good last year. Definitely could maybe be a little bit better with Richard Sherman, but it's not a good fit over there. I mean, I hate Mike McCarthy as a coach. I will say that. I do not care. He is not a good coach in my opinion. He underperformed with Aaron Rodgers, and then that kind of all those allegations of him getting massages while the team was practicing. I mean, it just truly turns me off, and especially this season with the Cowboys after Dak Prescott went down. Even kind of before Dak Prescott went down, there was really just nothing, no urgency in that locker room. Nobody kind of performing at the level that we've seen them perform at, because Mike McCarthy's not elevating them or not getting them coached right to prepare for a game. And then after Dak Prescott went down, it's just like, all right, let's pack it up. We're done for the season. Zeke Elliott didn't do anything the entire season. Mike McCarthy couldn't coach up Andy Dalton. Come on, he's been in this league. He knows what it is to be a starter in this league with great weapons around him. I mean, and you still couldn't get him to win you the division with the division winner being only 7 wins. Come on. So if he goes to the Cowboys, they're still going to be trash. The Jets don't look to want to kind of pick him up. And the Raiders, I mean, I'm not a big fan of their coach either. So I truly think it may be a little unfortunate for Richard Sherman here. He may have to kind of not get a lot of money, maybe kind of settle for a very, very fraction of amount of money, maybe join a championship contender, maybe. But man, oh man, him not getting picked up by Robert Saleh right now, big red flags. We'll see what happens after the draft. What is it? Like May 2nd, I think that's when the draft ends. After that, we'll start to see a lot more other kind of veterans get signed, because, let's see what we can do in the draft. And if we can't get into the draft, then we'll fill it through the veterans out here. But I still would have thought Robert Saleh, this would have been his initial signing. As soon as Robert Saleh got signed to the Jets head coach, he would have been like, all right, get Sherman on the phone. Let's get him here. Let's get him done. Let's kind of, start talking about next season. Let's start having him recruit some players, and let's just get his input as well, because I respect him as a player on and off the field, because I've worked with him, but we haven't seen that. So, all right, we'll see what happens, man. It's going to be interesting, but I don't think he's going to the Jets anymore, man, truly.